Hey loves, thank you so much for stopping back by. If you are a part of the Trice tribe and you've been here before, welcome back. Nice to see you. And if this is your first time checking me out, I am Trice and this is andthatisTrice. Thank you so much for stopping in just to see what we got going on over here. You are appreciated too, honey. You are appreciated too. I'm not gonna make this too long, but today this is a part of a series I'm doing with these Nicka K palettes that I got from the beauty supply sis. Okay, $2.99. Talk about saving a coin. And yeah, that's all I used for the look that I did. This pretty, to be honest, I didn't know it was gonna turn out like this. This was really like a shot in the dark, but some of the best looks always come when I have no clue what I'm doing. So I just went with the colors in the palette. Like I said, this is the only thing that I reached into. Super pretty. The colors blended super well into each other by themselves. So yeah, this is fire. If you haven't seen my video using the Autumn Spice palette, you should go check that out. It's almost like a sunset type of situation with a little bit of water on the bottom. There it is. Boom. There it is. And it went well with these earrings, okay? I love when stuff like coordinates and comes together. I actually wore these earrings on my 25th birthday. And the name of this palette is Birthday Cake. So don't y'all love when stuff come full circle? So before I keep rambling on, be sure to like this video if it helped you out, or if you just enjoyed it, it helps me out a lot. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button because it's free. You're gonna be back. Look, I like to turn friends into family, so if you would like to be a part of the Trice tribe, we want you over here. You just gotta take the next step, okay? You gotta meet me halfway. I can't do all the work. And if you would like to see how to get this really pretty sunset cut crease over some water that I did with a $3 palette, then just keep on watching. All right, so to make these colors pop, I wanted to use a white base because I wasn't sure how they would perform, to be honest with y'all, and I didn't want to get played. So we're taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, placing that all over the lid and a little bit above in the crease, and blending that out with a brush that has nothing on it so it does not disturb the pure whiteness, okay? So now we are into the Birthday Cake palette by Nicka K, and I'm just starting with that corally shade in the corner, and I'm placing that down and then blending it out. So my advice for these would be pat them down first, put them where you want them, then go back in and diffuse everything with a fluffy brush. If you try to just swipe it across your eye, you're not going to get the color payoff that you need and that the shadows are capable of, because they are pretty good. Put them down, blend them out. That's what I'm doing here. Then I'm going into the pink shade right below it. Now, I don't know exactly how much this actually did, but it was a good idea in theory. It may have added to the dimension and I just can't see it, but I digress. So this is just the steps I took. Feel free to switch it up. And I'm taking that red and placing that below the pink and the other corally shade. Then I'm going in with my Pure Beige Concealer by LA Girl, a Faithful. And then I'm placing that on my lid and we're going to cut the crease. So I will be winging out the crease today. This is not a stop at the edge situation. We are collecting $200 and passing go. And I'm starting off with a larger brush just to spread out the concealer, and then you'll see me go in with this smaller brush here to define the curve and the wing on the outer edges. So feel free to just use one brush, do what works for you, however you cut your crease based on your eye shape. But this is just what your girl does that works for me. Now I'm going to take this yellow orangey shade in the middle of the palette, and on this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, We're going to pat that all over the lid. Well, actually, we're just going to go about 75% of the way because other colors will be placed down in a sec. But I did not set that concealer. I just went straight on top of it with the shadow, and it laid pretty well and came out pretty pigmented. So you just want to make sure that, like I said, you're not dragging, but you're patting, and that's the way you're going to blend these in. Then I'm going to go into that corally shade we originally put in our crease and chasing right behind that orangey yellow shade. This is going to create the gradient effect. And like I said, I wasn't sure that this was really going to work out and look cute, but look where we are. So it ended up really pretty. Right next to it started to give the sunset vibes, so I just went with it. Then we're going to go into that red. That's not really a red, but I guess we'll call it a red, and place that on the very outer edge, rounding out the concealer on this winged cut crease. So you want no area uncovered with color, and you can go back in like I'm doing and replace any color that you may have lost when blending. So the yellow and the orange for me, I'm just putting back what I lost. Then I'm going to take this Equate Makeup Remover Wipe from Wally World, Walmart, and I'm going to clean up the edges. So this is going to create that winged effect without really having to overcomplicate a wing. So just a little tip and trick. Then we're going to blend in the crease with that small brush, and I'm taking this e.l.f. black liner. We're not going to wing this all the way to the edge, but I'm just using this to act as a base for my lashes, to be honest, and to complete the eye look before I add the lashes. So you can wing it out if that's what you're feeling, but I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to place on these fluffy lashes from Miss Lashes. These are from my beauty supply. This is like the more expensive, the $4.99 mink version. Now we're back. I went ahead and did my whole face. To be honest, this is all about the eyes and the shadow. So here we are. Now I'm taking that periwinkle blue shade, and you saw me blinking earlier because I put it too close to my eye and it started watering a little bit, so be careful, especially if you have on contacts. But I'm just using that as almost a liner. Then I'm going to go underneath that with this aquamarine green. It's such a beautiful shade to create that dimension and that depth that I want under my eyes. Then we're going to go in with the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara and blend my lashes with the false ones. I always do this step after I put on my lashes, or else they won't cooperate, and I don't have time. So you do what works for you. Then I'm going to do some lower mascara as well. Not too much because I want you to be able to see the blues, but just enough to make them stand out and not have any shadow on them. Then we're just going to dust away any excess powder because she is evicted. She does not get to stay. Then I'm going to take that corally shade and use that as a blush. So if you're new here, I like to use eyeshadows as blush. And if you're not new here, you already know how we do. Then I'm going to blend that in with a bigger brush just to diffuse everything so it's not sitting on top of my skin. Now taking my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Blush Gems, I'm just going to highlight everywhere I normally do. Cupid's bow, cheeks, bridge of my nose. Then we're going to draw on phobos / beauty marks with my Jordana Autoliner pencil in jet black. Then I'm going back into that highlighter and just putting a little bit on my brow. I didn't want to do the most because I wanted the eyes, like I said, to be the focus, but I needed something up there. Now I'm going to set with my e.l.f. Matte Mist Setting Spray, and this spray will cover the whole perimeter of your face. A nice even spray, if you will. So now we're just lining our lips with the Ruby Kisses pencil in the color brown. Then we're going to go on top of that with this lip gloss from NYX in the shade or color Madeline. And that is going to be it.